So in today's e-learning session, our subject is science. Today I'll explain you fifth chapter, that is interdependence in the nature. What is interdependence? To depend on each other for all required things, right? So all the living things as well as non-living things interdepends on each other for air, water. So what are non-living things? Suppose air, water, soil, sunlight, right? These all are the non-living things. So we depend on this to survive. Both living things and non-living things in many ways to survive depend on each other, and that is known as a interdependence. Animals need oxygen, means we also as a animal, human being and all kind of animals require air to breathe, right? And water to drink. Plants need carbon dioxide and also water. That means plants also require air and sunlight also to prepare food, right? Then animals depend on the plants for food and shelter. Many plants depend on animals for flower pollination and dispersal of their seeds. Means plants भी animal के ऊपर depend करते हैं, right? For the pollination and for the dispersal of the seed. Seed dispersal में we have already learned, right? In the plant's life chapter, we have learned this, right? Now that is why we can say that all the living things and non-living things are interdependence in the nature. Now living things depend on the non-living things for what? Air, then water, soil, sunlight. Plants and animals need oxygen. Plants and animals need oxygen, right? They use oxygen to get energy from the food during the process of respiration. That is why we cannot stay alive for a long time without air. Why? Because we require energy. During the respiration, plants and animals breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide, right? Now plants use carbon dioxide taken from the atmosphere to make their food and during the process of photosynthesis. कब उनको कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड चाहिए? While the process of photosynthesis, means while making the food. During the photosynthesis, they take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. This oxygen is again used by the plants and animals for respiration. Means plants also require oxygen for the respiration, right? And for making the food it require carbon dioxide. Thus both plants and animals require air to survive or to live, right? Now water. Water is very much essential to all the plants and animals for carrying their daily process of life. Plants absorbs minerals which is already dissolved in the water through the roots. Plants use water to prepare food during the photosynthesis. Means photosynthesis process के लिए भी plants require water and to absorb the minerals through the roots. Plants require water, right? Water is also help in dispersal of the seed of plant growing in or near the water. पानी के आसपास जो भी plants grow करते हैं या तो dispersal, for both plants require water. Several life process in the bodies of animal require water. For example, water is required to carry food to all the parts of the body. Water is also essential for collecting waste from all over. बॉडी में से पूरा कचरा बाहर फेंकने के लिए, to remove it from the body. All animal means all living things require water in the form of urine, right? कौन सा कचरा बाहर निकलता है? In the form of urine. Now soil. Plants cannot grow if there is no soil. अगर soil नहीं है then plants cannot grow. Where we plant, हम कहाँ पे उसको sapling को लगाएंगे? So soil provides plants support also, certain minerals also. Soil में से क्या मिलता है? Minerals भी मिलते हैं and it gives support also. Plants get water and minerals from the soil to make the food. So for preparing food, plants require minerals, waters, air, sunlight, and that is why we can say plants require soil. Soil provides shelter to the animal such as ant, centipedes, earthworms, rabbits, rats, right? Snake, they all live in a hole, burrow, right? So that is why soil is a shelter to many animals. Since all the animals depends on the plants for food, they indirectly depend on the soil also. When animal and plants die, their body decay. जब plants and animals मर जाते हैं, means when they die, their body rot in the soil only, and it become again, after decaying, it become again the soil and mixes with the soil. This adds humus to the, इनसे क्या बनता है? It makes humus. When decayed plants and dead body parts of the animals and rotted, it mix with the soil and it becomes humus, which makes the soil fertile for the growth of a plant, right? Now sunlight. Plants use energy trapped from the sunlight to make the food during the photosynthesis, right? Sunlight provides warmth for seeds to germinate. Plants life हमने जब lesson explain किया, at that time also I explained germination process. For germination of the seed, plant required the warmth of the sunlight. Animal also need the warmth of sunlight for the survival, right? Now what is decay? Decay means the process of any dead body or plants rot and mix into the soil due to the action of bacteria or fungi. That is known as decay, right? Now plants and animals depends on each others. Plants and animals are different from each other, but they also need each other. दोनों एक दूसरे से अलग है, but still they need each other, and that is known as a interdependence, right? Neither plants nor animals can survive without each other. एक दूसरे के बिना उनकी survival नामुमकिन है. Animals depends on the plants for the food. Animals depends on the plants for the food, then shelter, oxygen, and produce carbon dioxide also, right? So all living animals depends directly or indirectly on the plants for the food. Suppose herbivorous animals such as cow, goats, giraffe, elephant, camel, etc. directly depend on the plants for the food, while carnivorous such as tiger, lions are depend on the indirectly on plants. Why? Because they survive from the herbivorous animal. वो herbivorous animal पे depend है and herbivorous animals are depend on the plants. So these wild animals, carnivorous animals are indirectly depend on the plants. Animals depends on plants for the shelter also. Now number of animals such as birds, squirrels, they monkey or insects find their shelter on the trees. Birds build the nets on the trees, while squirrel and monkeys and insects live on the trees branches, right? So they are also depend on the plants for their shelter. Animals depends on the plants for the oxygen. Plants make food in the presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide and water. They give out oxygen during the photosynthesis process, and this oxygen required by all living things. Animal take in oxygen during the respiration process and give out carbon dioxide which required by the plant. प्लांट को ऑक्सीजन रिलीज करता है एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड टेक इन करता है while the process of making food. ये जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है वो कहाँ से आया? From the air and which is give out by the animals while the respiration process, right? Now plants uses carbon dioxide produced by the animals. जो हमने animals ने respiration के टाइम पे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिलीज किया है, that plants use for the making the food. So plants also depends on the animals. During respiration, animal take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is used by the plant during the photosynthesis. So plants also depend on the animal for reproduction. Animals such as butterflies and honeybees help plants to reproduce by pollination flowers. Many varieties of plants grow over a large area because of the birds and animals eat their fleshy fruits and scatter their seeds. They carry their seeds in their foots. उनके पैर में वो seeds फंस जाता है and then it carry away. That is known as a seed dispersal, right? And this way they depend on the animals. Living things make the soil fertile. Just now we have learned that after the dying of plants and animals, it rot with the soil and makes the soil fertile in the form of humus. Animals that live in the soil help to lose it. दूसरा कौन सा रीजन है? And then centipedes, earthworms, they live in the soil and they continuously move there and they lose the soil. Air required by the roots of plants, ये जो soil lose होती है, from that they get the air. Thus animal like earthworm make the soil fertile. Bacteria and fungi help to decay the waste and dead living things. This is cause the nutrients in their bodies to mix with the soil, and this way they make the soil fertile. Now here you can see the picture of respiration and photosynthesis, right? Now food relationship. The interdependence between the plants and animals can be clearly seen by the observing how food passes from one living thing to another. A series of living things showing which one eats which is called the food chain. मतलब एक जो पूरी सीरीज बनती है कि कौन किसके ऊपर डिपेंड है और कौन क्या खाता है, दैट इज नोन एज अ फूड चेन. फूड चेन ऑलवेज स्टार्ट विद द प्लांट्स, हमेशा प्लांट से स्टार्ट होती है. विच आर प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ द फूड, प्लांट्स क्या कहलाता है? प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ द फूड. They are eaten by the herbivorous animal. Just now I told you that herbivorous animal eat plants and carnivorous animal eat herbivorous animal. So that are indirectly depend on the plants, right? And this is known as a food chain. They are eaten by the herbivorous animal which are primary consumers. So those are directly depend on the plants like herbivorous animals, they are known as a primary consumers. The carnivorous indirectly utilize the food made by the plants, मतलब जो plant ने food बनाया है that they use indirectly. Why? Because they eat the herbivorous animal and that is why they indirectly depend on the plants and that is why they are known as a secondary consumers, right? Here you can see the picture of a food chain. Plants, then primary consumers, then secondary consumers. Here you can see decomposition of dead animals. So eventually all plants and animals die. Bacteria and fungi feed on the dead bodies. They break down the dead body into the simpler substance and that is why they are known as the decomposers. हम क्या बुलाएंगे उसको? Decomposers. And this is known as a food relationship in the nature. And we can say that this is the interdependence in the nature. We directly depend on the plants and those who are eating the herbivorous animal, they are indirectly depend on the plants. So those who are eating herbs means depend on the plants, they are known as the primary consumers, and animals which are depends on the other animal, they are known as a secondary consumers, right? So by the end of this chapter, what you have learned? How animals and plants depends on each other. Then food process and importance of the decomposers. Decomposers are so very important for the soil to make it fertile, right? So this was all for the chapter. You have to read the chapter properly. We will meet in the next. Okay? Thank you and have a nice day.